I want to find out which chicken has been laying these ridiculous eggs, guys. Look at this. Look at these tiny, stupid, useless eggs, guys. You can't even eat this. I mean, what is the size of this? It's very tiny. It's very small. Which chicken has been doing this? I don't know. I don't know which chicken is this, and that's what I want to find out. This is the standard egg. Look at this. It fits, normally right in my hand. And then this is the tiny, useless egg guy. Look at this tiny thing here. So I want to find out which chicken has been doing this or laying this kind of ridiculous eggs. Let's go. So this is the flock, guys. Look at this. It's been just 6 weeks into laying. 6 weeks. We've not yet gotten to 2 months. So, but this is the 6th week of laying, and this is the flock, guys. You can see it's a bit dusty. I think you can see that on the camera. It's it's not clear. It's a bit dusty. Look at that. Now it's afternoon. Just in the afternoon. It's very bright, a bit hot in here, and these are the flock, guys. This is the flock. So the chickens have been laying, and the percentage has been good. Although I want to point out that the percentage can easily go down if you cut down on the cost of feeds, guys. If you want to, if you reduce, not actually the cost, but actually the protein content in the reduce the protein content in the feeds, guys. So that's one of the challenges. If you reduce that, guys, or if you have a less supply of that, or if you have a financial stress, like in my case, a bit of a few weeks ago, I had that situation, guys, and I couldn't afford. Actually, it wasn't really financial, but the availability of those feeds, guys. So that's the problem with the mixing your own feeds. The availability of some materials, especially the protein sources, the sardines and or daga, or the soya. So if they are not available, guys, you may end up reducing on the protein content, and I think that's sort of what's contributing to the low production, the reduced production, guys. So the laying has been reduced, although it was good. It has been reduced. Look at these. These are the eggs I've been collecting. Now, essentially, normally it should be above 8 trays in a day, although most of them have not. Some of them, I believe, like 10-20% are not laying at the moment. They have not yet matured. You can check that. I've made a video now to check if the chickens are not laying. In the previous video, you can look at that. If you want to see the chickens are not laying, what to look for, or the ones that are not laying, guys. I still haven't gotten rid of that guy. That is a male. That's a non-layer right there. Look at this. This is a non-layer. It's being chased away by other chickens, so it's not very strong. It's not very strong male. Looking at the size, it's a very small male. Actually, it's not a very small male. If you consider the parent stock males are usually big, usually larger than that. But that one is very small in size, guys, in body size. So I'm talking about the protein content, guys. If you reduce that, or if you have an availability of materials, you may end up facing a reduction in production. Now, this time, the DCP of the feed should be at least 18%, guys. So if you're talking about the DCP, it should be 18%, you see, of the feed. So 17 to 18%, that's the perfect DCP ratio to use, or percentage to use, or to make sure you achieve when you're mixing your own feeds, guys. So I want to find out which chicken has been laying those ridiculous eggs, guys. I don't know. Will I be able to get it? I think I discovered one in this laying box right there. It's not there. I've picked some of them. Some of them are still laying in this corner, but I think I'll have to cover that. So it's a bit difficult. I mean, I thought it was simple, but it's random. It lays here. The top shelf, the middle, the lower one. So some of them are still laying. We don't want to disturb them when they're laying. It's the last bit of the afternoon. It's actually 2 in the afternoon. So some of them, a small percentage of them are still laying. Most of them have laid actually did lay in the morning. So that's good. But some of them are laying right now in the afternoon. So this is just a small percentage of those that are laying. So back to what I was talking about, guys. The ridiculous small egg, guys. I don't know which chicken is that. I have to time it out. Maybe it's laid in that laying box, but I'm not sure. It keeps shifting. You may find what in the corner, somewhat in that position. It keeps shifting. I don't know which chicken is that is, but I'll have to find out. If I mean, it's difficult to find out at this point because you can't really tell. These are way many. You see, you can't tell. Maybe you just have to find out later. But how do you do that? How? It's very difficult. It's very difficult to find out, guys. I don't know how to track that chicken down because guys, it's a very it's a very annoying at once because I don't know, is it the lighting that's the moment now, considering the fact that some of them are not matured, I think, and you can correct me in the comment section there if you have experienced this before. Just correct me. Maybe you could know the cause of those small eggs, those very, like, you have small eggs and then you have those tiny small, useless eggs, guys. So you can tell me, and it has been consistent. I've corrected more than 5 of them, so that means should be more than a week of that chicken laying. Those are tiny ridiculous eggs. So if you have experienced that, any of that, you have experienced those layers that are laying those kind of small eggs, tiny eggs, guys, please tell me. I could find out what the problem is. Now I think it should be based on lighting at this moment because at this time they are receiving more than 15 hours of light, so I think that's affecting some of the non-layers at this point. And by non-layers I mean those that have not matured yet, because if it's mature, the pubic bone is actually supposed to be wide enough for your 2 fingers to fit in, but some of them, I've seen some of them are not yet there. So I think light could be stimulating those ones to actually start laying. So I think that could be the problem. I don't know. Maybe if you know of what could be the cause of that, tell me, guys. Tell me in the comment section so that I correct on that. So if not lighting issues or lighting stimulation, because if you apply too much light when the chickens have not yet matured, it means they'll start laying early and the eggs will be very small, and it will have a negative effect on that. So light stimulation is very important because if you bring in a lot of light early, or you extend the amount of lighting period, the chickens will be forced to sort of mature early and start laying early, and that brings about the problem of prolapse, because I don't know, is it the ovum or the oviduct has not fully matured and it's not able to pass out the egg safely. So that's what we call a prolapse, guys. But in this case, if not dependent on light situation, guys, it could be just, the genetic makeup of the chicken, guys. It may be just a non-layer. It may be just a non-layer, and I'll have to just get rid of it because it's not very useful. It's consuming a lot of feeds, and if these are the results, then I don't think it's very useful at this point. So I'll have to identify it. I don't know how, but I'll just have to time it out and get it. So because this is very useless. These are very ridiculous eggs, guys. So I think it's the makeup of the chicken is just not a layer, guys, a good layer in this case. So if one of those two could be the cause, because in terms of the feeds are good, because some of the chickens are laying bigger eggs, way bigger eggs, guys, and very standard, very nice, tasty eggs, guys. But these ones, there's no way these ones is being caused by the protein deficiency in this case. But I think it's based on lighting, either lighting or that's the genetic makeup of the chicken. It's not a good layer in this case.